Guess who's been arrested? Win some cash. So for $10, which one of these celebrities was arrested? Robert Downey Jr. or Tom Hiddleston?
Robert Downey Jr.
That is correct. Robert Downey Jr.
Because I'm in trouble.
You got $10 already? You're not in trouble? You want to go for double or nothing?
No, I'll take the $10.
You're going to take the $10?
Robert Downey Jr.
That is correct. Would you like to go for double or nothing?
Yes, sir.
So for $20, can you tell me what Robert Downey Jr. was arrested for? Was it robbery or illegal substances?
Illegal substances.
That is correct. All right, would you like to go for triple or nothing?
Okay, yeah.
All right. Triple or nothing. That's why he was arrested. But why did Robert Downey Jr. actually go to jail? Was it for battery or failure to appear in court?
Failure to appear in court?
That is correct. $60 for you.
What? You
Yes.
made my whole day, man.
Guess who's been arrested? Win some cash. Tokyo edition. Which one of these celebrities was arrested? P. Diddy or Aiden Ross? Aiden Ross? I'm sorry, that's incorrect. But thank you for playing. Thank you.
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy, that is correct. Would you like to go for double or nothing?
I will double or nothing, yeah.
So double or nothing, yeah? Was P. Diddy arrested for trafficking or driving drunk?
Trafficking.
That is correct. Would you like to go for 300 or nothing?
One more, yes, one more.
All right. For 300 or nothing. How many years in prison is P. Diddy facing? 10 years or life?
Life.
That is correct. For an extra $100, do you follow me?
Yes, on the TikTok.
Can you show the camera? He's following me.
follow you.
All right, we got $400 right here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for playing, man. Guess who's been arrested? Win some cash. For $100, can you tell me which one of these celebrities were arrested? Logan Paul or Eric? Eric is incorrect. I'm sorry.
Logan?
That is correct. Would you like to go for double or nothing?
Sure, why not? Nothing to lose.
For $200, can you tell me what Logan Paul was arrested for? Inciting a riot or flying a drone?
I feel like flying a drone is something he would do.
That's correct. Now, would you like to go for $300 or nothing?
Yeah, let's keep it going.
For $300, how much can you be fined for flying a drone over the Coliseum? Up to $120,000 or up to $60,000?
60.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. But if you're following me, I'll give you $100. Are you following me?
I don't think I am, no.
Oh, thanks for playing. Guess who's been arrested? Win some cash. For $100, can you tell me which one of these celebrities was arrested? Steve Will Do It or Haley Welch?
Haley Welch.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry.
Steve will do it.
That is correct. Would you like to go for double or nothing?
I'm gonna go for double.
For $200, can you tell me what Steve Will Do It was arrested for? Drinking alcohol in public or sneaking into Universal Studios?
Sneaking into Universal Studios.
That is correct. Now, would you like to go for $300 or nothing?
Yeah.
For $300, how much jail time can you get for trespassing in California? Up to 12 months or up to 6 months?
Up to 6 months.
That is correct. And now for an extra $100, do you follow me?
Yeah, I do.
All right, you just won $400. Here you go.
Thank you.
Guess who's been arrested? Win some cash. Tokyo edition. For $100, can you tell me which one of these celebrities was arrested? IShowSpeed or Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
That is incorrect.
IShowSpeed?
That is correct. Now, would you like to go for double or nothing?
Yeah, sure, I'll go double or nothing.
So for $200, can you tell me what IShowSpeed was arrested for? Falsely being reported as a threat or reckless driving?
Falsely being reported as a threat.
That is correct. Now, would you like to go for $300 or nothing?
Yep.
For $300 or nothing. Swatting is punishable as a U.S. federal crime with up to how many years in prison? 10 years or 20 years?
20 years.
That is correct. For an extra $100, do you follow me?
No, sorry.
He doesn't follow me. All right, well, you still won $300. Thank you. See that down there? That's all 5 types of crime laid out in real scenario. Let's take a walk and learn about each one. First, we got someone parking in a no parking zone. That's an infraction. Infractions are minor non-criminal violations, which includes things like littering, speeding, and parking where you shouldn't. You won't go to jail for them, but you will get a fine and sometimes community service. Next is misdemeanors, which are criminal offenses like vandalism or shoplifting. They usually come with up to a year in jail, probation, and fines. It's still serious, but the punishment is usually small, unlike this crime, which is known as a minor felony. Minor felonies are often serious crimes that don't involve violence. Think stealing from your company or deliberately evading taxes. If convicted, you could face up to 3 years in prison. Next are intermediate felonies, which are serious crimes that involve harm or the threat of harm to others, like robbing a bank or physically attacking someone. These charges carry heavy consequences, usually 3 to 10 years in prison, depending on your record. But that's nothing compared to major felonies, usually involving death, extreme violence, or serious harm to society. These crimes carry the harshest sentences, decades in prison, life without parole, and even the death penalty. Can you spot the people hiding behind me? That's just one of the viral ways people have hidden from the police. The next criminal is actually hiding somewhere in this garage. Can you spot him? Just so you know, hiding like this to evade the police could get you charged with resisting arrest.
Here I am.
He was really camouflaged. Let's see if you can find the next person who hid from the police using a garbage bag. Can you see him? Resisting arrest could cost you up to $10,000 in fines or even land you in prison for several years.
Here I am.
Here are 3 ways burglars will rob your home. First, they'll empty your gas tank while you're out to prevent you from driving home. What the? Empty already? Ugh. While you're stranded with no way home, one burglar will watch you while the other robs your house.
Take your time, friend. This guy ain't going nowhere.
I just finished up, but all he had was this cat. So let's rob the house down the road.
Burglars will also use drones to look for open windows, unlocked doors, or anything else that can provide access.
Entry point located.
Are you in?
I'm working on it. By the way, I saw a signed Taylor Swift poster next door. Let's use the imposter trick.
I'm on it.
The imposter trick is when a burglar will pretend to be someone else to get into your home.
Hello, sir. I'm here to check your internet connection.
Good, it keeps buffering when I try to subscribe to Law by Mike.
Once inside, they'll scope out your house to see if it's worth robbing.
You're right. It was a signed Taylor Swift poster. You done with that house yet?
Yeah, not quite.
Here's how hostage negotiations actually work. First, police secure the area and call in a trained hostage negotiator. The negotiator will do everything they can to contact the criminal. If the criminal is yelling or angry, that's okay. It means they're talking, which is critical for the next step. The negotiator will now try to build trust. They listen carefully and show that they understand the criminal's feelings. The negotiator will take their time. The longer they talk, the calmer the criminal usually gets. If the criminal asks for something, they don't just say no. Instead, they shift the conversation and start asking about the safety of the hostages.
I want a jet with 20 million ready on the runway now.
I hear you. But first, is everybody okay in there? You need food, water?
Sometimes the negotiators give small things, like food or medicine, to get the criminals to let the hostages go.
Hey, how about this? 1 chicken strip for every hostage you let go.
But if talking doesn't work, they may try to move the criminal near a window so that police can stop the situation if needed. How lawyers can tell when you're lying in 3 steps. Step 1, we see what you're like when you're telling the truth. Can you order the Star Wars movies from worst to best?
Oh, easy. Rise of Skywalker was an incoherent mess. Attack of the Clones is the worst prequel, followed by Phantom Menace. Force Awakens got worse with time. Return of the Jedi is the only bad Tridge. I'm a bit of a Last Jedi apologist. Revenge of the Sith was low-key sick, and A New Hope, and then Empire, respectively.
Step 2, we say something we know is wrong to throw you off. Most rehearsed liars are terrible at improvising. And you said it was impossible to do the breaking and entering because you were at Burger King at the time, correct?
Yes. Wait, no. It was Shake Shack. Wait, what did I say before? It was Shake Shack, right?
Step 3, now that we can tell what you're like when you're lying versus being truthful, we hit you with the tough stuff. Interesting you mentioned that. Nothing was stolen from the home, but the plaintiff's Star Wars DVDs were rearranged to match your exact rankings, and they were covered in Shack sauce.
What was I supposed to do? His rankings were all wrong. Revenge of the Sith was way too high. I had to fix it. I had to.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. The GTA 6 trailer just dropped. Let's see how many laws they broke in 60 seconds. 2 counts, reckless driving. Jaywalking. Another count of reckless driving. 5 more counts of reckless driving. Resisting arrest. Indecent exposure. 2 more counts of reckless driving. Using a weapon in a threatening manner. Destruction of property. Theft of services. 1 more count of reckless driving. Resisting arrest again. Armed robbery. 1 more count of reckless driving. And 2 more counts of robbery. 23 crimes in under a minute. Now let's do the math. Each count of reckless driving could get you 3 months. 5 counts of that, and that's 15 months. Those 2 weapon charges add a combined 2 years. 3 counts of dangerous driving adds 9 more months. 5 reckless driving charges add 3 months a pop, and 2 resisting arrests, destruction of property, and the armed and unarmed robberies add 10 and 25 years each. 23 crimes and 93 years and 3 months worth of jail time. If that doesn't bring your wanted level to 5 stars, I don't know what will. This lady has 106 dogs.
So?
So how many dogs can she legally own before she has to stop? Well, it depends on what country she lives in. In the Maldives, dogs are completely banned.
But I can't live without little Bark Wahlberg. Why would they make such a crazy rule?
Because the Maldives is made up of over 1,190 islands, making it impossible to manage a stray dog population.
Fine, then I'll move to a place without islands. Like mainland China.
Great. Dogs are allowed in China. But if you're in a city like Beijing, your dogs have to be under 35 inches tall and can't be aggressive. Otherwise, they'll be taken away from you.
Mutt Damon wouldn't hurt a fly, so that's perfect.
Great, but I hope you aren't thinking about getting your puppies a friend. Because a lot of Chinese cities like Beijing and Shanghai only allow citizens to have 1 dog.
Well, I want more dogs than that, so I'm staying in the United States.
Okay, but if you live somewhere like Houston, you're only allowed 3 dogs, 4 for Los Angeles.
Is there anywhere I can have lots of dogs then?
Yes. If you live in a rural area outside of the city, you likely can have more dogs, provided they're given enough shelter, food, and water.
All right, well, there's one more dog I'd really like to get my hands on.
These are 3 tricks parents use to catch you lying. The first has to do with your room. Look at any old photos on your phone to see if anything looks different. Do you notice something?
Yeah, I think my math test was moved.
Some parents will purposely leave something out that you're hiding, like a snack wrapper or a test with a bad grade.
So it's like to see if I'll do the right thing?
Exactly, but
How'd you do on your test?
Oh no.
when a parent asks a question they already know the answer to, use what I call a safe answer. It's a short, neutral, but honest response that buys you time. Say, I'm still going over it. Can we talk in a minute?
Okay, I'm still going over. Can we talk in a minute? Thanks. Love you.
She's not believing it, which means we're at the blink test.
Blink what?
The average person blinks about 15 times per minute. If you start blinking faster, parents might not know the reason, but they'll know something's wrong.
Okay, I failed my test, but look what I learned.
Hey, nice moves.
This is how SWAT raids actually work. Before they come in, everyone has a job. The point man leads, the breacher breaks the door, and the rear security makes sure no one flanks him.
Breach, go, 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 go!
Flash out! What the?
A flashbang creates a blinding, deafening blast, disabling anyone inside for 5 to 7 seconds.
Did someone just drop the sun?
Next, the point man clears immediate threats and corners. This is called the slice the pie technique. Instead of charging around the corner, the officer slowly curves around it, revealing a little more with each step and always leading with the gun.
Hey, you wanna play hardball, huh? Huh?
Each room is cleared and marked. Any threat is taken down or taken out.
Hey, I am right, I think.
Sir, I think we're at the wrong house.
Again?
If you're trapped in a minefield, here's how to survive. Hey, don't take another step. You're one move from setting off that mine.
Minefield? I thought that sign said winefield.
No, minefield.
Hey, look, there's a map. I can maybe use it to.
Don't touch that. Mines are often hidden in things like military gear or even fake maps.
All right. What should I do then?
First, call for help.
But I don't have service.
All right, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
What's the old-fashioned way?
Can you see your footprints?
A little bit.
Retrace your steps while walking backwards. You can look over your shoulder, but don't turn around.
Oh no, my footprints are gone.
Then don't move. You'll have to probe ahead. Do you have anything sharp?
Does this count?
Perfect. Lightly tap the ground at a slight angle to feel for any hard spots that could be mines.
Ha! Piece of cake.
If your pet goes missing, here's how to find them. First, try to get them to come to you. A lot of pets aren't actually lost. They're just hiding nearby.
So I just yell their name?
Try putting something out that smells like home, like your worn clothes, their bed, or their favorite toy. If they don't come back overnight,
Oh man.
record yourself saying their name calmly. Then walk around your neighborhood, playing that recording on loop. Pets often recognize familiar tones, faster than your voice when you're anxious or tired.
Oh, your dog is missing? I'll come help.
But if there's still no sign of them, then it's time to get serious. First, go online and buy a cheap pair of night vision goggles or binoculars. Then check open, quiet areas where pets are likely to hang around.
Bark Wahlberg. Here, Bark Wahlberg.
This includes parks, long roads, and neighbors' yards.
Bark Wahlberg. I thought I lost you.
If you ever feel like you're being followed, here's how to know for sure. First, let's make sure you're not just paranoid. If you're walking down the street and see someone once, that's normal. If you walk into a store and see them again, that's probably a coincidence. But if you spot them again, somewhere completely unrelated, then according to the Moscow rule, there's a chance you're being followed. To be sure, turn left down a street, then repeat that 3 more times to complete a loop. If they're still there after a full loop, it's not a coincidence. You are being followed. Now, here's what you need to do next.
Okay, act natural. What do I do with my hands? Oh God.
Find a busy place like a cafe or restaurant.
Hey, I think someone's following me.
Tell the staff what's happening and call the police immediately.
Can you call the police?
Don't worry, I got you, babe.
Honey, you forgot your lunch.
Here's how to know if your parents are going through your stuff. Start with the phone trap. Before you leave, take screenshots of your recently used apps and the battery level. When you get home, check if the apps have changed or if the battery dropped more than 1 to 4% per hour. If they have, someone might be going through your stuff. But if you're still not sure, do the bag test. Zip your bag like normal, then thread a single hair through the zipper. The hair acts as a tripwire. When you get back, check to see if the hair is gone, because if it is, that means someone opened your bag.
This means war.
But to be absolutely sure, there's one more test. Go to your desk and place thin pieces of paper across the lip of your top and bottom drawers. If the paper fell or is missing, it means someone has definitely been going through your stuff.
It moved.
You gotta clean socks, by the way.